sure she'd help you out.
It's probably best if we split up. Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help today. You know, you should go to Windhelm and join the fight to free Skyrim. You've seen the true face of the Empire here today.
If anyone will know what the coming of the dragon means, it's Ulfric. Barrow. I never understood how my sister could stand living in the shadow of that place. I guess you get used to it. These are the Guardian Stones, 3 of the 13 ancient standing stones that dot Skyrim's landscape. Go ahead, see for yourself. Warrior, good. Those stars will guide you to honor and glory. Remember, This isn't Stormcloak territory. If we're ahead of the news from Helgen, we should be fine. As long as we don't do anything stupid. If we run into any Imperials, just let me do the talking, alright? Glad you decided to come with me. We're almost to Riverwood. Like nobody here knows what happened yet. Come on. Gerda's probably working in her lumber mill.
Brother, Mara's mercy, it's good to see you. But is it safe for you to be here?
Gerda.
We heard that Ulfric had been captured.
Gerda, I'm fine. At least now I am.
Are you hurt? What's happened? And who's this? One of your comrades?
Not a comrade yet, but a friend. I owe him my life, in fact. Is there somewhere we can talk?
You there. The Dawn Guard is looking for anyone willing to fight against the growing vampire menace. What do you say?
Sorry.
You're right.
I'm not
That's what
interested.
everybody says.
Hod,
Right up until
come
they
here a
find her
minute.
throat being
I need your
ripped
help
out by a
with
pack
something.
of hungry vampires.
What is it, woman? Sven drunk on the job again?
Hod, just come here.
Rayloff, what are you doing here? Ha, I'll be right down.
Uncle Rayla, can I see your axe? How many Imperials have you killed? Do you really know Ulfric Stormcloak?
Hush, Frodnar. This is no time for your games. Go and watch the South Road. Come find us if you see any Imperial soldiers coming.
Aw, Mama. I want to stay and talk with Uncle Rayla.
look at you. Almost a grown man. Won't be long before you'll be joining the fight yourself.
That's right. Don't worry, Uncle Rayleigh. I won't let those soldiers sneak up on you.
Now, Rayla, what's going on?
You two look pretty well done in. I can't remember when I last slept. Where to start? Well, the news you heard about Ulfric was true. The Imperials ambushed us outside Darkwater Crossing. Like they knew exactly where we'd be. That was... days ago now. We stopped in Helgen this morning, and I thought it was all over. Had us lined up to the headsman's block and ready to start chopping.
The cowards.
They wouldn't dare give Ulfric a fair trial. Treason for fighting for your own people. All of Skyrim would have seen the truth then. But then, out of nowhere, a dragon attacked.
You don't mean a real, live...
I can hardly believe it myself. And I was there. As strange as it sounds, we'd be dead if not for that dragon. In the confusion, we managed to slip away. Are we really the first to make it to Riverwood?
Nobody else has come up the South Road today, as far as I know.
Good. Maybe we can lay up for a while. I hate to put your family in danger, Gerda, but...
Nonsense. You and your friend are welcome to stay here as long as you need to. Let me worry about the Imperials. Any friend of Raylov's is a friend of mine. Here's the key to the house. Stay as long as you like. If there is anything else you need, just let me know. There is something you could do for me. For all of us here. The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever troops he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt.
Thanks, sister. I knew we could count on you.
I ought to get back to work before I'm missed, but did anyone else escape? Did Ulfric?
Don't worry. I'm sure he made it out. It'll take more than a dragon to stop Ulfric's Stormcloak. I'll let them into the house and, show them where everything is.
Help them drink up our mead, you mean? Good luck, brother. I'll see you later.
Don't worry about me. I know how to lay low. I told you my sister would help us out. I hope to see you in Windhelm. Good luck. I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend? I hope to see you in Windhelm. Good luck. I hope to see you in Windhelm. Good luck.
Faendal thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me. She's already mine, I keep telling him. I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here.
Ah, a letter from the Jarl. Moving up in the world, eh?
Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Riverwood's agreeable enough, I suppose, for a Nord village.
Ain't every day we get visitors in Riverwood. Whatever you need. Buy Ismir if it's simple and strong. I can forge it. You looking for a new blade?
Need any help around the forge?
Yes, actually. How about you smith me an iron dagger? Here's everything you need to make one. Go ahead.
What have you got for sale?
Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
Can I use your forge?
I see no harm in it, if you have the skill. The grindstone will improve your weapons. Use the table to improve your armor. If you've got the raw materials, you can use the forge to make something new.
What can you tell me about Riverwood?
Gerder's family first settled here as woodcutters a few generations ago. She and Hod run the mill. I make a decent living sharpening axes and fixing the sawmill. Until next time. Iron or steel is what you need. Leave that fancy elven stuff to the elves. Not too shabby. Apprentice-level work, but solid. Keep at it. I could forge you a warhammer that would crush a giant's head like a walnut.
Here's an iron dagger.
Not bad, but it's a little dull. How about you sharpen it up? Just need a bit of metal and the grindstone over there.
What have you got for sale?
Take a look. All right, then. What? You looking for a new blade?
to sharpen the iron dagger.
This looks good. You put time into your blades. They'll serve you well when you need them. You want to keep helping? How about you make some armor? Let's start by tanning some leather on the rack.
What have you got for sale?
Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Until next time. You the sneaky type? Got some nice daggers around here somewhere.
Here's that leather you wanted.
Good. A lot of weapons and armor need leather for straps, fittings, that kind of thing. Let's see if you can make a hide helmet. Here's the rest of what you need. All right, then. Yes?
Here's a hide helmet.
I should hire you to be my assistant at this rate. Let's improve the fit. Take this leather to the workbench over there. All right, then. Whatever you looking for a new blade?
I tempered the hide helmet.
You have talent. Keep working at your craft, and you'll be a fine smith one day. Why don't you keep that dagger and helmet? Maybe you'll remember me when you're making Skyforged steel, huh?
What have you got for sale?
The finest weapons and armor. Until next time. Iron or steel is what you need. Leave that fancy elven stuff to the elves.
I'm glad to help any way I can.
I could forge you a warhammer that would crush a giant's head like a wand.
Faendal thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me. She's already mine.
Well, that's taken care of. No thanks to you.
You didn't look like you needed help.
Certainly not. But a true warrior would have relished the opportunity to take on a giant. That's why I'm here, with my shield brothers.
What is a shield brother?
An outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough.
Can I join you?
Not for me to say. You'll have to talk to Kodlak Whitemane up in Jorvaskar. The old man's got a good sense for people. He can look in your eyes and tell your worth. If you go to him, good luck.
Getting tired of hanging around talking all day.
Who are the Companions?
The Companions are my family. We fight so that other people don't have to. We bring honor and glory to ourselves and each other.
Why did you join the Companions?
Vilkas and I have been here since we were little whelps. Our father Jurgen raised us here. Even Vigner couldn't remember Companions younger than us.
Where do you stand on the war?
Too confusing for me. Empire, Nords, Talos, who cares? Just tell me who needs bludgeoning.
Can I join the Companions?
Kodlak is the one who figures out who can be a companion, so talk to him. It's out of my hands. Mm-hmm.
Fight with us and you'll have stories to tell. Come up to Jorvaskar, if you're worth anything in a fight.
Who are the Companions?
Only the most famous warrior band in all of Skyrim. Have you been living with the Horkers? When we arrive, blood is spilled and our blades sing to the glories of Ysgramor. This is life, brother. The struggle is what reminds us to draw breath.
Why did you join the Companions?
Are you kidding? I've wanted to be with them since I was a little girl. Haven't you heard the stories of Kodlak and Skjor fighting off the 101 orc berserkers? Skjor says it was more like 40, but he's just being modest. Where else would I want to be but here? Learning from them, fighting at their sides.
Who's in charge around here?
The Circle are the ones who parcel out the jobs. That's Ayla, Skjor, and the brothers, Farkas and Vilkas. Kodlak advises them, but he doesn't really give orders. Farewell.
Halt! City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only.
I have news from Helgen about the dragon attack.
Fine. But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Jorland Greymane for help?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
Have it your way. I'll take the job, but don't expect... If you wish to hunt with me, Your feet need to be quick and your eyes quicker. Ysgramor himself wouldn't have the patience to deal with all the rabble around here.
Who are the companions?
An outsider, eh? Never heard of the companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough.
Why did you join the companions?
My mother was a companion, and her mother, and all the women in my family back to Harati Blackblade. I stayed with my father in the woods until I was old enough for my trial. We hunted everything there was to hunt. Good training. Ma didn't live long enough to see me join, but I fight to honor her and all my shield sisters through time.
Where do you stand on the war?
Kodlak says not to worry about it. I worry that a bunch of snowberries are out there earning glory while we stay out of it. But I will follow the old man's lead, as ever.
Can I join the companions?
We don't just take in any milk drinker who stumbles in. Talk to Kodlak if you think you have what it takes to be a companion. I'll take my leave then. I don't claim to be the best blacksmith in Whiterun. Jorland Greymane's got that honor. Man's steel is legendary. All I ask is a fair chance.
Do you work the forge all day?
Aye, that I do. I've got to, if I hope to be as good as Jorland Greymane someday. In fact, I just finished my best piece of work. It's a sword. I made it for the Jarl, Balgruf the Greater. It's a surprise. I don't even know if he'll accept it, but... Listen, could you take the sword to my father, Proventus Avenici? He's the Jarl's steward. He'll know the right time to present it to him.
I'll do it.
Thanks.
What can you tell me about Whiterun?
I'd say we're prosperous enough. Most folk don't go hungry, if they're willing to work hard. The city's ruled by the Jarl up in Dragon's Reach. That's the fortress there, up on the tall hill. But you're probably more interested in your Vasker, Mead Hall of the Companions. Their deeds of war and valor are legendary. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
I work for Bellathor at the General Goods Store.
I work with my mother. Sell fruits and vegetables. Fun most days. Hard work.
Come by Bellathor's shop at the market. I'm sure we've got something.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
I spend a lot of time at the market stall so I can learn the merchant's trade. I need more experience if I'm going to run an inn someday. Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans, I'm going to buy the bannered mare from Hulda.
You're looking to become a merchant?
Before my ma and Da passed, I told them that one day I'd become the best trader in Skyrim. I met one of the caravan leaders, Madran. He said he'd help me get started if I could bring him a mammoth's tusk. Easier said than done.
Maybe I can help you.
You'd do that? If you find one, I could teach you a thing or two about trading. Help you get a fair bargain in the future?
What do you know about the Khajiit?
About the same as everyone else. They're the catfolk of Elsewhere. Great warriors, good traders. Way I hear it, Elsewhere ain't nothing like Skyrim. It's got tropical forests and dusty badlands. It sounds awful.
You mentioned trading caravans?
Yeah, these Khajiit make a living traveling the roads and selling their wares. It's got to be tough. Skyrim's a hard enough land when you've got a roof over your head. Worst thing is, nobody wants them in the cities. Nobody trusts them.
Why not?
Reputation, mostly. A lot of Khajiit turn to smuggling and thievery to get by. A few bad apples spoil the bunch. You know how it is. Farewell.
They say Helgen got hit by a dragon. If one of those horrors comes here, we'll be ready.
Come to chat with an old woman, Do your good deed for the day.
I work with my mother. Sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun most days.
But we can't afford it.
It took me weeks to find that thieves' den. I can't stop now. And I can't get the sword on my own.
Did you know there are some fruits that actually grow better in the cold weather?
To reclaim some rusty old sword?
I just need to hire one, maybe 2 good men. You won't
brigands I can handle. But this talk of dragons? World's gone mad.
If you set foot outside that gate, I won't be here when you return.
Saphir! Wait,
reshape this land, which is mine. I do this for you, Red Legions, for I love you. I love love.
Battleborn, give me your money.
I don't have any money.
You better give me 5 septims right now, or I'm gonna bloody your nose. You'd be surprised how much work it is selling things at a stall. It's not all standing around and chatting.
Please, I really don't have any money, Brave. I'll give you 10 septims tomorrow. Just don't hit me. It's no fun getting pushed around all the time.
What does a kid do for fun around
Well,
here?
I used to sneak out at night and try to tip over the big ox in the Grey Mane's yard. And me and Mila used to climb up on the roof of Dragon's Reach and look for birds' eggs. But I don't do that stuff anymore. Father keeps catching me and then I get in trouble. Bye. My friend Olava, the seer, she says things will get better for me once I start sticking up for myself.
Having trouble?
Yes. Braith bullies me all the time. All the elders think I'm a milk drinker because I can't fight. Nobody understands. If you can get Braith to leave me alone, I'll be your best friend. Forever. I'll pay you 2. My whole life savings. 2 septims.
I'll talk to this girl.
Oh, good. She'll listen to you. I just know it. Bye.
We, your unworthy servants, give praise, for only through your grace can you walked among us, grey gallows, not as God, but as man. But you were once man, aye, and as man you said, let it
Need supplies? See Bellathor at his store. Sleazy little man, but he has good stock.
What would you have me do then? Nothing?
My lord, please.
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgruuf is not receiving visitors.
Girder sent me. Riverwood is in danger.
As House Carl, my job is to deal with all dangers that threaten the Jarl or his people. So you have my attention. Now explain yourself.
A dragon has destroyed Helgen.
You know about Helgen? The Jarl will want to speak to you personally. Approach.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes?
Dragon destroyed Helgen, and last I saw it was heading this way.
By Ysmir, Irileth was right. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If
The Jarl of
dragon is
Balgruuf
lurking in the
will
mountains.
view that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should
Enough!
not...
I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem.